Hey, welcome. Now, last time we met up, we were talking about how we're letting something go and it's returning to us. And it has to do with love. We learned a lesson in love. We've learned lessons in love. But we're getting a second chance. We're getting a second chance at love. We're getting a second chance how to act with love. How to act because of love. And this goes to being whole. You know, especially like on these spiritual quests, it's like, oh, you have to be attached to nothing. And if you're not attached to nothing, you're not doing anything. You're not doing it right? You're not doing it right. But that's not true. Look, even in these spiritual communities, we're teaching what's right and wrong. We're not looking at it from the angle of being whole, of being, of understanding everything. Everything and nothing at the same time, creation. So it's like what we're attached to is part of life. And like the things that we are attached to also move us. They move us to do things that we're afraid of. They move us to do things that are not for ourselves. Okay? So it's like, and there's something to be learned everywhere. There's something to be learned. Remember, we're whole. We understand there's a space and place for everything in creation. But we put it back in its space and place. We untwist it and we understand how to use it. It's not a weapon that's used against us. We are understanding how to co-create at a different level. And this has to do with, we keep getting the Magician. Now there is a message we're going to get into, because this has to do with Pisces season, the cup, and the two fish coming together, and the sun and the moon. And that's because we have a solar eclipse as soon as we enter Aries season. I think it's in Libra. And that's why we're learning how to act. We're learning how to act right now, and we needed that inner child on board. Because, I mean, think about that. Aries is the energy of the emperor, but is also the child of the zodiac. Look at that. Okay? So, there's a recalibration right now between the masculine and feminine, but remember, there's a Six of Cups connection being honored here. Okay? It's happening through the Six of Cups with the Empress. I don't know where the Six of Cups is. Here is it. I got this extended message ready. Right here. It's happening here. Okay? Now, right now, the masculine and feminine are caught in a Five of Swords situation within the mind. Remember, but we need to let something go. We need to let something go within the mind and go within our heart. And it goes back to the cup and the Ace of Cups and our connection as we expand our soul with our spirit. And we begin manifesting. Like, this is manifesting. This is being whole again. What we're seeing here is allowing us to manifest this. Remember, fear is a signal. It is real. It's like, keep walking off that cliff. Like, keep walking. And the cliff's there. And you're like, oh, fear. Excuse me, guys. It's so dry over here. Up where I live. It's like minus 30 degrees Celsius and so dry. Oh. So literally it starts like, everyone starts getting so dry, and like the atmosphere starts sucking like the moisture out of humans around here. Okay, back on track. So you're walking on a cliff, and all of a sudden you feel afraid, right? I don't want to fall off that cliff. Oh, fear isn't real. Keep going and fall off the cliff. Fear is real. It's a signal. What is it showing you? What is it teaching you? Or whole. This is showing us something. This is teaching us something. Remember, we're getting a second chance at love. We're getting a second chance at love. This activates us manifesting this at a deeper level. Okay? This is the active manifestation of this. We're talking about we're having a completion of knowing the devil. We know the devil at this point. Okay? And something is being activated within this cup. And we're going to talk about that when we get into this message further. And it has to do with the fact, again, we're whole. Our illusions and where we feel separate are 7 of Cups and our 4 of Cups situations are showing us where we feel the 6 of Cups. Remember, we're whole. This is connected to our our childhood, and our childhood is connected to fantasy and how we play here. So remember, we're just putting it back in its rightful space. We're untwisting it. And this is the message, okay? This is the message. So, through what we can't see, our illusions, where we're being delusional, because of course we're being delusional for a reason, because we were hurt in love. But remember, we're getting a second chance to act differently, though. We're acting differently this time, because we know better. Because we are all one. And this is about how we act, and how it impacts our environment and the people we love with our heart's electromagnetic fields. We're going to get into that further. So, Cow Spirit is here. The miracles are endless. Alright, guys. Miracles are endless. You are at a beautiful point in your life today, for your needs are now being met effortlessly and in so many ways. Fully embrace this truth by focusing on all you have right now, including the positive relationships that sustain you, the work you are proud to do to contribute to the world, and activities that inspire you and nourish your soul. So Cow Spirit is nudging us to pay attention, because this is the perfect time to focus on the choices, actions, and behaviors that feed your soul and bring your heart contentment.